This is the plaintiff, Mary Hughes. She says she hired the defendant and paid her in full to install a new window in her house. Turns out it was nothing more than a scam company who stole her hard-earned $1,400. She was lied to every step of the way. Now, almost a year later, she has no new window, no money, and is suing to the tune of $1,400. This is the defendant, Jacqueline. She says she ordered the plaintiff a custom window, but when it arrived, it wasn't the one that was ordered. She had to reorder the correct one, and by that time, the plaintiff lost her patience and told her she wanted out of the deal and wanted a full refund. Well, she spent a lot of time on this job, did a lot of prep work to her house, and she's on the hook for a restocking fee. Or a refund? No way. She's accused of being a pain in the glass.
All parties, please raise your right hands. Be seated. Come to order, please. Let it get 10 minutes for you.
Thank you, Douglas. Okay, Ms. Hughes, you are suing Jacqueline's company. You're the president. You don't want us to use your last name or your company's name for $1,400, the amount that you've paid so far for windows you've never received. Correct? All right. What happened? You were in the market for getting one rather enormous window for your den.
Yes, it's a huge window. It's 90 by 53.
And how did you find that company to hire?
I posted on Facebook. I belong to a group with over 5,000 members on
Called?
it. Massapequa Moms Group.
I love that name. Massapequa Moms Group.
Yes.
All right. And so you end up negotiating with them, and what was the total price for the window? Window and installation.
$1,975.
All right. And you paid in advance how much?
I paid him $1,400. He had come to my house.
He being who?
Her husband, Nick.
His first name is what?
Nick.
Okay, go ahead.
He came to my home on the 24th of November.
Okay. And when were you supposed to have a window?
The window was originally supposed to go in on December 5th.
Do you have a contract with them?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I have a job proposal and a job
What happened on
estimate.
December 5th? Did you get the window?
No. He told me that his uncle had passed away. It was his mother's last living brother, and he had to go to Pennsylvania to help his mom clean out the uncle's house.
Okay.
We agreed upon it would go in on the next Saturday, the 12th of December.
And did he come in and install it on the 12th?
No, he did not.
What did he say?
Come. He came to my home. He took off 2 pieces of siding around the window and then said they'd be back. They were going to go pick up the window.
Okay.
Came back 2.5 hours later with no window.
Did he tell you what had happened?
He said that Window Rama, which is where the window was going to be purchased, had screwed up. That he ordered the right window and that they ordered the wrong window.
Do you have the purchase order for the window?
I do have the
Did you ever have any discussions with her directly, or were all of them?
Yes,
your
I
husband?
actually, the day that my husband was at her house prepping, he was there for about 3 hours in the morning.
Hand me the first order that ended up coming in correctly.
This one. That was the window that we ordered.
So they tell you there's a problem, the wrong window came, we're gonna have to reorder it, and so far you're still on board. What is it that makes you change your mind?
It was right before Christmas time at this point. So with the holidays, he had said it was going to be, the window wouldn't be coming in until after the holidays. So I said that that was crazy, but I understood it, and that we'd be in touch with after the holidays. He had reached out to me on December 23rd through a text wishing my family and I a happy holiday, that he was trying to speed up the process of the window. He was even going to have the window come unassembled so it would be at my house even quicker and he would put it together in my backyard.
All this discussion is taking place during the holidays?
Yeah, 2 days
Okay,
before
Jacqueline,
Christmas.
you're gonna have to explain to me why your second order of the window says January 27th.
No problem. So basically what happened was, we had gone there and my husband had prepped everything to take the window down. He took all like the wood up, you know.
That doesn't do
off.
her any good. Where's the window? It's December,
it's
December 10th you order it. You
Yep.
go over there December what?
It was right before Christmas, about 2 days before Christmas.
But why is it a month and several days before you reorder the correct window? You should have reordered it there.
Well, what happened is, I will explain, every company kept telling us 6 to 8 weeks. So because my husband has a lot of, supply places that he deals with, he went around to literally.
How is it going to help to not order it in 30 days? Yeah, it could be what you're saying, or it could be that you've already spent the money she gave you, and you have to wait until you get the money to go ahead and go order her window. That could be it.
We have an account with them.
Well, I don't understand then why you would possibly let 4 weeks pass, because that 4 weeks is most of the 6 to 8 weeks, which was the outside estimate. So how could it possibly help the customer for you to wait 4 weeks? You end up going to Windorama yourself out of frustration,
I did,
correct?
but they
When
don't
did
know
you do that?
They don't know that. I went on.
They don't know you went?
Nope.
Well, they know now. Go ahead.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. So would you ever, under any circumstances, pay, say, a contractor in full before he starts?
Not at all.
And why not?
I've been burned that way before. So
Why do they burn you?
they promised to do a great job. It was going to be done.
Yeah, but that can be the case with all of them, whether you pay up front or not. Why is it bad to pay up front?
It's just a bad business deal. To do
Because?
that. Because you want to see the results first. You want to be able to say, job well done.
Okay, well, I'll explain in a minute. Going inside the courtroom.
Windorama told me that they remember Nick coming in that day. He priced out my window about 3 or 4 different ways. He left without ever ordering the window. The window was ordered then originally, they said, on December 10th. It is not a special order. It is a stock window right from their shelves. It was never priced out for white vinyl outside and inside, and that he wasn't telling me the truth.
Meaning he hadn't ordered a window?
He ordered the window on December 10th, but
Right.
it was not the window that I wanted.
So he had made the mistake, not
Correct.
them.
Yes.
Okay.
And I tried to, and that no money at all had been put towards the window at
Okay,
all.
but how about did they order the correct
No.
window
No.
ever
There was
by
no-
the time
no
you had
other-
gone? Which is exactly what this seems to represent. So what excuse do you possibly have for wasting another 4 weeks?
So basically, she did not go to Windorama. I spoke to them. I have the person I spoke with. She actually called and told them that she was me. And they said that the window has been sitting here since whatever they told her, but that it was the wrong window. So, like I said, Nick had gone to every other outlet he possibly had.
Do you have an answer for my question, which
sorry.
is how can it benefit a client that you waste 4 weeks in ordering the correct window? Because
He
by now
thought-
you have had her money almost 2 months and
Yes.
not ordered the correct window.
He thought that he could get it from any different supplier. He called from Connecticut.
You know how long it takes to make 6 calls to suppliers? You can do that in a few hours. Why did it take 4 weeks?
That I can't answer you.
Where's your husband?
My husband, he had a personal issue, and he can't be here
Okay,
today.
so then you're the guy, the only guy I can ask.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to answer. What possibly could be the reason to waste all that time?
Because over the phone, they didn't want to deal with it. He had to go down to these places. So he traveled to several different places, to 2 different states. My brother.
When did you file the lawsuit?
I followed the lawsuit on January 15th.
Did you ask for your money back?
I did.
What did he say?
He said, not a problem, but they needed another week in order for them to give it back to me because money doesn't come in the way it goes out, this and that. I did give them another week. And when we were supposed to meet and I was supposed to get my $1,400 back, now his grandmother passed away in Pennsylvania. And it was a 2-day wake in Pennsylvania, and then they were going to ship her back to Long Island for a 1-night wake. And he called me all sorts of names that it's people like me that he tries to keep his children away from because I'm impatient. And I said, listen, all I'm asking for is my $1,400 back. I said, if you want to give it back to me, we can avoid being here right now. And if not, then I'll see you in court.
And what did he say?
I'll see you in court. He said he was going to give the money to the court. I'm wasting everyone's time. He was going to give the money to the court himself, and he'd give it to me on the 17th of January.
Okay.
And I do. I filed the
You
lawsuit
didn't get
on
the
the
money.
15th.
When did you file the money?
January 15th.
Oh, and the window was in order to January 27th?
Correct. And
Let
she
me
is
see.
not
So
telling-
the lawsuit got filed January 15th, and then you ordered the window 12 days after that?
I didn't get any lawsuit papers.
Do you and your husband talk?
Yes,
Okay.
a bunch of
I
times.
think you got the lawsuit papers.
No, I didn't get the lawsuit papers until January
What do you think is going
23rd.
on?
So
What do you think is going on?
What I was gonna.
What do you think is going on?
Okay.
Well, I've found out a lot of things after the fact. I'm not the only person that they have done this to, unfortunately. I'm not really sure what happened to the money or where it went. I just know that they...
What do you mean you're not the only person that they've done this to?
Well, because Massapequa Moms Group has so many members in it, I did reach out to a few other people who
And what did you find out?
They've been both arrested for burglarizing homes that they were working on.
How did you find this out?
It was all over the news, apparently.
What
but
happened?
I was out of New York State.
What happened?
So basically, she's wrong as far as burglary goes.
Were you and your husband charged?
I was arrested for possession, I had 2 legal guns, and I submitted the proof to my lawyer at this point.
What else were you arrested for?
For 2
Were you
illegal
arrested for
guns.
possession of stolen property?
No.
Was your husband arrested for
My
that?
husband was arrested for burglary, but the judge, when he went before them,
How many charges of burglary?
3. But
On clients' houses?
that's what they're saying. But the judge went ahead and said burglary is unlawful entry into a home.
And this is just theft?
And that he had, whatchamacallit. But the thing is my husband had workers, and the problem that my husband had
Jacqueline,
is
do me a
that-
favor. Pay this lady back her money, because under any stretch of any imagination, it is not reasonable for somebody to give you money, give you $1,400, whether it's the beginning of December or the end of November, and to not have a window
Can I
get,
ask
no, you can't. And to not have a window get ordered until January 27th, after a lawsuit is filed. Okay? Because it's very clear what's happening. They pay you money, and then you pay your bills. So you don't have the money to go ahead and pick up the window and do the job. Pay her back her $1,400 plus your court costs. That's my verdict.
Okay, thank you.
Well, the judge came down pretty hard on this defendant, losing the case. What's your reaction to this?
My husband worked 8 hours on her house, I guess for free.
All the delays that she had to go through waiting for you to get back to them, and what about all that? All those excuses, it just
there's
sounded like...
no excuses, unfortunately. His uncle did pass away, and his grandmother did pass away, and it was a short period of time of losing 2 people.
It's sad, but it's not her problem.
No, it's absolutely not.
All right, head right down this way. All right, step on in here, and all right, what's your comment coming out after this? You win this case.
I'm happy that I won it, and I hope that they're no longer able to do business and take advantage of more people.
What were you so hesitant to come forward with certain evidence for?
Because they do live in a community close to mine. They have 2 small children. You know, I'm not that type of person.
Okay, Harvey?
Okay, Kurt, look, if you pay up front, you lose the incentive on the part of the contractor to really want to do that work to get the rest of the money. At very most, pay 50%, and if they say, no, I want more, find another contractor. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.